Have you ever had this quiet feeling that you don't belong anywhere? Not in a dramatic way, not like you hate people, but more like you see things differently, you think differently, you feel like you're slightly out of sync with everyone else around you. Conversations feel shallow. People laugh at things you don't find interesting. And sometimes you sit there thinking, why am I like this? What if I told you this feeling isn't random? What if the reason you feel different is because your mind operates on a level most people never reach? Stay with me, because this might explain more about you than anything you've heard before. Let's start with something most people never notice. 1. You see what's behind things. When people talk, you don't just hear the words. You notice tone, hesitation, energy, what they didn't say. While others take things at face value, your brain automatically looks deeper. And because of that, conversations often feel predictable to you. You already know where it's going before it even gets there. 2. Small talk drains you. It's not that you can't do it, you can. You just don't enjoy it. Talking about random, surface-level things feels empty. You want something real, something meaningful, something that actually makes you think. And when you don't get that, you slowly disconnect. 3. You spend a lot of time in your own head, not because you're lost, but because your inner world is more interesting than most external conversations. Ideas, scenarios, reflections, questions. Your mind is constantly active, and sometimes it feels like you live more inside your thoughts than in reality. 4. You question everything. Not just others, yourself too. Your decisions, your behavior, your thoughts. You analyze why you feel what you feel, why you reacted the way you did. Most people don't do that, they just move on. But your brain doesn't let things go that easily. 5. You feel like people don't really understand you. They hear you, but they don't get you. You try to explain something, and it gets simplified or misunderstood. So over time, you start talking less. Not because you have nothing to say, but because explaining yourself feels pointless. 6. You notice patterns in people. Fast. You can tell how someone is just by observing them, their behavior, their reactions, the way they speak. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's why some interactions feel fake to you, because you already understand what's happening beneath the surface. 7. You get mentally tired around people. Not always, but often, especially in loud environments. Your brain processes everything: voices, emotions, movements, energy. It's not just noise to you, it's information. And too much information becomes overwhelming. 8. You think about things most people ignore: life, meaning, behavior, patterns, why people do what they do, why things are the way they are. While others stay focused on what's happening, your mind goes beyond it. 9. You feel emotions deeply, but you don't always show it. On the outside, you might seem calm, controlled, quiet, but inside, everything is intense. You process emotions on a deeper level. And sometimes, it's hard to explain that to anyone. And now, number 10, the real reason everything finally makes sense. You're aware, not just of the world, but of how the world works. You see patterns, you see behavior, you see meaning. And once you see that, you can't go back. That's why you feel different, because you are. Not better, not worse, just operating on a different level. And here's the part most people don't understand. This isn't something you need to fix. It's something you need to understand. Because the same mind that makes you feel out of place is the same mind that understands people deeply, sees things others miss, connects ideas, and thinks beyond surface-level reality. You were never too quiet. You were never too much. You were never overthinking. You were just aware, in a world that isn't. And once you accept that, everything changes. Because you stop trying to fit in and start understanding why you never did. If this felt personal, you already know why.